Hamza is easily one of the most recognizable faces in the self-improvement side of YouTube. With over 700 videos and nearly 2 million subscribers, it's pretty fair to say he's established on the platform. Not to get personal, but Hamza is the man who got me into self-improvement, and if you're a young person on self-improvement, you can probably say the same thing. Within the 3 years that Hamza has done YouTube, he's made a pretty big influx of popularity, and with influx of popularity comes influence, and with influence comes effect. I'm here to answer, what did Hamza do to self-improvement? As stated at the beginning of the video, Hamza began making self-improvement styled videos in September of 2019. He mentions in his videos a few times that he used to make Minecraft content back when he was younger, and he was decently successful. I'm pretty sure he had like a couple thousand subscribers. Anyways, his first self-improvement video was a classic before and after body transformation, and it did pretty well, as most of those kind of videos do. The next few posts were of him talking about various subjects in front of a camera. He then made another classic, how to build an aesthetic body video, and it blew up. To this day, it remains his most popular video. Over the next few months, he would post general exercise videos, and those videos would turn into general self-improvement and more mental health-based videos. Over time, his videos also climbed in length. It was common to see a video well over 30 minutes posted about a certain subject. All was smooth sailing for Hamza until...
Jeffrey teases you for going to sleep early. Look everyone, he has a bedtime, what a loser. Who goes to sleep at this time? But you get a great night of sleep, whilst Jeffrey's still online gossiping on Discord and playing Valorant. 4 AM rolls around and Jeffrey finally gets into bed.
The Jeffrey and Adonis era. Most people probably know Hamza for the Jeffrey and Adonis phrase, and I'll get to the significance of Jeffrey and Adonis in a bit. Hamza would continue to post his usual content, but as the months passed, his thumbnails became more flashy, as did his videos. Most of his videos would have some little animatic at the beginning that displayed Jeffrey and Adonis at their finest. His videos also began to shorten in length in order to appeal to the non-existent attention span of the population. His second channel, Hamza Unfiltered, became the place to go to watch a non-edited, long-formed piece of content by Hamza. Now, 2 years into content creation, he was cranking in well over 100K per video. His thumbnails stayed consistently flashy, but they were converted into a more artistic style. After around 7 months of posting with this artistic style, something happened.
I woke up and thought about spreading this message of self-improvement every shower that I've taken.
The new era is the current state of Hamza's channel. After a video titled "I Fulfilled My Purpose" was uploaded, Hamza announced he was done with the flashy, instant gratification style of videos. The videos he's been posting since are 1 to 2 hour long guides on certain subjects. Now, with the history of the channel briefly gone over, I can get to the juice of the video. The psychology of Hamza. Like mentioned earlier, Hamza based his brand off 2 characters, Jeffrey and Adonis. Jeffrey quite obviously represented the general population of young men. Feminine, weak, complacent to their pleasures, insecure, and overall undesirable. This is supposed to be you, the viewer. Adonis, on the other hand, represented a masculine, strong, disciplined man. This is what Hamza is selling to the viewer. You start off as Jeffrey, lonely, lacking puny, but with the purchase of a few courses and your time spent watching some videos, you'll make your way up to the Adonis state. He was essentially selling the dream, and I'll get more to selling in a second. It's pretty apparent that Hamza has some very good charisma skills. He maxed out on Fallout. For me, at least, the best way to tell if someone has good charisma is to judge how convincing they are. If they say something and it sounds like a fact you just want to trust, then they have good charisma. If you listen to any Hamza video, the way he says stuff is just very persuasive. I'm not trying to diss Hamza here exactly, but he even makes stuff that isn't scientifically true sound persuasive. In one of his videos, he says that semen retention will bring your testosterone up to 2,000 milligrams per ball sack. And it sounds true coming out of his mouth, but if you look into the science, it's not true. Anyways, charisma can be used in more negative ways, like this fella. And I think Hamza does it for the betterment of people, so he gets a pass. But that's not to say there isn't a dark side to Hamza. It became apparent with the Jeffrey and Adonis era that something had changed. His videos simply felt less passionate. They felt more manufactured. He often brought up the same points in every video, and they all had the same flashy animations of Chad and Wojak. Now this is where the controversy hits. He bashed ideas of instant gratification, but his channel was a blatant form of it. Using his videos as hooks, he sold many courses, each course leading to a more expensive course, and this is a very common business practice. Hamza had become a businessman. He moved to Dubai to take advantage of their low business tax, and then he indulged in things he once bashed, like materialism. The evidence for this can be found in this video, as well as his two most recent community posts. The instant gratification videos he was making had a negative effect on him, causing him stress, indulgences, and even daily nosebleeds. It seems as if Hamza had a bit of a character arc. He starts out humble and passionate, determined to make a change in the way of modern men, becomes a bit lazy and corrupted even, creates easy content that rakes in a lot of money. And then he realizes it's not what makes him happy. He switches to long form, more valuable content in order to not only benefit his fan base, but to also get himself on a better track. Speaking of better track, I can't make this video without mentioning being honest, the reason this channel exists is because of Hamza. When I was 15, I was sad in the state of my situation, and then I found this video. I followed all the steps. Without even realizing it, I had begun my self-improvement journey. Self-improvement wasn't just some fad. The information Hamza provided was very valuable, and once applied, it created exponential change in my life. And that's just my story. I bet out of the millions of people who follow Hamza, at least 2 of them have like a similar kind of story. I don't think anyone is fully Adonis, nor anyone is fully Jeffrey. But striving to become an Adonis-like person is infinitely more beneficial than sitting in the state of your situation now. Anyways, back to the reason you actually clicked on this little video here. What did Hamza do to self-improvement? To put it simply, Hamza took self-improvement, simplified it, and then added a couple drops of charisma in for safe measure. The concept of self-improvement has existed since the beginning of time with, cavemen, trying to get like a better... And it's existed on YouTube since the platform began. However, if you look at most of the popular self-improvement YouTubers currently, they're a lot more philosophy-based rather than, like straight-up tips and tricks. Now, with that being said, you can find YouTubers who have been around way longer than Hamza, who create videos with damn near the same title and thumbnail, but they get so much less views. And this is because of Hamza's charisma. Anyone can supply some information out of some article, but Hamza built a brand and characters off of it, which is so much more desirable to listen to. Like he always says, he's built a cult. The young men watching want a place to belong to, and Hamza provides you just that. In a world where most young men feel unmotivated, depressed, and hopeless, Hamza provides a certain push that some scientific article about jerking your worm just can't. So yeah, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it or something. Unless AI is doing it for you, watch this video to learn more about that. Flawless video plug. Anyways, I'll see you.